Nice car. What's the retail on one of those?
More than you can afford, pal. LS.
Smoke them.
Well, here we go.
You get the hat on?
Oh, yeah. Gotta have the hat. We're in a luxury vehicle, Tyler.
All right, so tell me why your LS430 is better than Kimani's LS400.
Why do we have to start with that? What the fuck is going on? Just talk about your car and why you like it.
So here's why it's better than an LS400. Because it's 30 better.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
That's
Technically, isn't it 0.3 better?
Well, by the badge, it's 30 better, but by the engine, it's 0.3 better. So this is a 2006 LS430 modern luxury package. This? Yeah, so all LS430s, which I think has been true since the LS came out, they're just one trim, which is LS430, and then the different options are just packages. So this one, they had the base, the modern luxury, the custom luxury, and the ultra luxury.
Okay.
All several thousands of dollars on top of each other. Most of them were modern luxuries, which is just like the base amount of features. They got the touchscreen with the sat nav and some other things. The Mark Levinson audio, heated rear seats, the peasant blocker, which is now going down because Kimani needs to be seen by the peasants.
Let his fans
and now he
see
doesn't.
him.
Yes. Yeah, it's just got so many things that not a lot of cars did in 2006.
Wait, this is the passenger temp button? Oh,
yes.
temp,
Yep,
okay.
you got your temperature adjustment there. I've got one over here to make it synced.
Yes. Okay.
Yep. I don't know. What do you want to know about it?
These heated seats really work.
Yeah, they're very good.
Wow.
Did you put them on?
Yeah.
We've got both of our ventilated seats on.
When did they stop making the 400?
The 400 stopped in 2000. The 430 came out in 01, or at least was it an 01 model year, and lasted till 06, which is what this one is.
Gotcha. And then the 460 replaced the 430?
Yes.
Okay.
And that was when you could get a 460 standard wheelbase or long wheelbase, and you could also get a hybrid with the 600.
Or you can also get all-wheel drive for the first time.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, the headrest in this is very comfortable.
They're good, and they're power. If you get that backrest adjustment, move it up. Yes, sir. All right, so...
do you have cooled seats in this, too?
Yes,
Is that
the cooled seats are on currently.
Oh, that's why my butt feels so nice.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I always feel like ventilated seats makes my butt feel wet.
I mean, yeah, but that's opposed to your butt actually becoming wet from sweat.
That is also...
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So what's your, like, love or obsession been with LSs?
I mean, Lexus in general, I've had 4 in my career, and all 4 of them I bought for a collective total of less than $7,000.
Okay.
I had a 95 SC400 for $100.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 98 GS300, which I think I was into about $400. Actually, I traded the SC for it. And then I had a GS400, which was better because it was a 1UZ, because 2Js are mid, at least when they're NA.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hit a deer at a rate of speed and ruined that one. And bought a 2004 LS430 in silver over black leather.
Ooh.
With 200,000 miles on it.
Wow, okay.
For $5,000.
And this one, which is your mom drives.
Yes, this one belongs to my mom.
And it has how many miles?
61,426 currently.
That's wild.
It's, yeah. She bought it 2 years ago with 51,000 on it.
Oh, she's driven it a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I guess not that. That's 6,000 a year.
Yeah.
6,000 a year.
Yeah, it's not been a lot. I mean, they're retired, so they don't have to drive very far.
Right.
It has been on several road trips, though. It's been to Salt Lake, it's been to Vegas, it's been to McCall, Coeur d'Alene.
It's a good car to take on a road trip.
Yeah. How are you guys liking the comfort level at the moment?
I'm good. I
mean, it's all right. Like, overrated is...
Okay.
I want to feel it on the highway next.
Okay. Well, I missed the turn for the highway
I know
because
you
I'm
did.
a bad
Yeah.
chauffeur.
Well, our director of where we're supposed to go is not doing a good job.
No, you're in the executive seat. You're the one telling us where to go.
Yeah.
Mr. Navigation.
I'll tell you.
Should be.
We'll go up, get in the left lane,
Yeah,
and we'll go back around to Orchard. And,
Wait for a gap.
As long as I get to my board meeting on
it's
time.
so quiet in here. Your
It
board
is.
meeting for your media conglomerate.
It's
Prestige Worldwide.
Yep. This is the
Mr. Worldwide.
The 500. That's where I went to test drive that 500.
now we've gotten 5 generations.
Yep. Very
So the comfort is one thing in this. It's very, very impressive. Have you guys felt a shift at all?
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're in 4th. Actually, possibly 5th right now. I think it's 4th, though.
And it's not a continuous, it's a...
No, this is an actual 6-speed ISIN automatic. The 2001 to 03s had the 5-speed from the last gen car.
Yeah.
The 04 to 06 got the 6-speed, which was
Gotcha.
the only one to do that, because then the 460 they went to an 8-speed, which is scary.
it's been solid.
Has it been solid?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
far as
the
I know.
first, like,
It's
one of the
everything-
first 8-speeds I ever heard of
Everything
existing.
around the transmission that goes bad on the 460s.
Yeah, 460 moment.
Yeah.
Reasons why the 430 is better.
Okay, first of all, so for anybody watching this video, the
We have some
LS460
beef.
from 07 to 12 is regarded as the worst Lexus LS. I mean, that's not saying much, like an unreliable LS, but still, it's pretty bad.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's also the ugliest one. Second ugliest, because the pre-facelift of this is bad.
Yeah, the pre-facelift 430s like put a really bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, they're awful.
What years is that?
01 to 03.
Okay.
Yeah. They look like the Ford 500, if you remember those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I hate it.
That's a pre-facelift 430.
Okay.
So with the LS, the original LS was developed as a Lexus LS for America.
Okay.
And then was sold in Japan as a Toyota Celsior. A lot of people think it's the other way around.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Was the LS first?
So the LS was the intent.
Okay.
That was the car they spent the money on. They sent a whole team to California to do market research on what American customers wanted out of a luxury car, because the whole goal was to be better than the Mercedes S-Class.
Right.
So they did surveys on. There's a YouTube channel called Barchetta that has a fantastic video on this, but it's just like they did research on what American luxury car buyers versus German luxury car buyers bought, and the differences were interesting. So they had to choose which market they wanted to go after. So I think they ended up buying an S-Class to take apart to see like how they did it all.
Okay.
And then did everything better, and it did for cheaper.
Interesting.
And
So there isn't a Toyota,
well, so there's the Toyota Celsior, which
right?
they sold
Which isn't
the
a
first,
US, but usually like Acura,
Yeah,
like
it's
your
just Honda.
Civic, your
Yeah.
Accord, your Pilot. All your SUVs are all Acuras are all then the same, just the same vehicle essentially.
Yep.
With just different badging and a couple of different features. But this car is
Yeah,
not. There isn't a Toyota that mimics this car.
No, the closest
that's
they get
interesting.
again in Japan is the Crown.
Okay.
Is also
Yep.
has some similar bits to it, but that's closer to like a Lexus GS.
Okay.
And then there's the Aristo, which is a GS.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's the history.
That's what bugs me about Acura is like you're
Suck?
paying. Well, yeah, but you're paying like this premium for a Honda,
Yeah.
and that's what I was curious about with this is if there was a Toyota that was comparable or not. But
I
Yeah.
think it's always been Lexus's like
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason for the license plate,
yeah,
flagship.
go left here.
And not only just that it is the flagship of the Lexus lineup, when it was in development, the code name for it was F1, which stood for Flagship 1.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. And now you have that license plate.
Yes, well, I had it, and then my mom got a different variant of it, but yes. I thought it was kind of clever.
Okay, now Derek, you'd be the chauffeur. Kimani and I are on our way to a meeting, and we need a moment of relaxation.
Yes, sir. We're almost there.
What?
We're almost there.
Oh, okay. It is pretty quiet.
It's got its little bit of road noise, a little bit of wind noise, just because it's an older car. You feel a little bit of vibration on the floor, but like
But the seats.
the seats are amazing.
Now Carson's bounced, like, because they had a suspension in it. These don't have that.
Yeah.
When
Carson's also bounced because he stanced it.
No, but the seats themselves bounced. Like that. There's a nice two-door.
Yeah.
Why did his have like a suspension in the seat?
Oh, that's just that generation.
That generation.
Mine has it as well.
Yours does too. Oh, that's going to factor into my decision.
Interesting.
Yeah. These
I don't know. I like that these are just kind of mounted to the car because there's no secondary motion
Right.
from the suspension.
But the secondary motion is really where you excel.
Yeah.
You always.
It's like
I always need a secondary motion.
I've never done that. Anyway.
Well, it's because you drive a Subaru.
Good callback. Very good call. I like that. Watch the BRZ video.
Yes.
No, it's like one of those.
This has the back seat for that though.
It does.
one
Yeah.
of those excavators with the like hydraulic seats where there's no
Yeah. Or a-
suspension.
Or a forklift.
Yeah.
Yeah. The seat itself is hydraulic.
Yeah.
That's why I loved it when I took the LS to San Francisco.
I'm sure. Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
These seats just hug you so nicely though too, and they're not
They're
that
wonderful.
like even right here. Just
I'm enjoying the smells in here. It
Yeah,
smells very.
instead of quirks and features, we're going to do smells and sights.
Yes.
Smells and sounds.
Smells and sounds of the LS430.
It's just such a relaxing experience. Yeah, as far as price is concerned, this thing in 06 base MSRP was $53,000. So
Wow,
it
it's
just
kind of
barely
expensive.
it
Okay.
just barely qualifies for the 04 Rich Facebook group as a base model.
Yep.
The modern luxury package added $5,000 to that. The really cool thing is into the custom luxury and ultra luxury trims, which I wish we had those features to show off because they're incredible. The custom luxury got
Excuse me. What the?
Oh, sorry.
no.
Oh, you used your button.
How about you?
Hey! That's a dangerous button. You should be able to turn
That's
that off.
another
when you're
quirk
in the
and/or
front.
feature.
Yeah. So there's a control right here that allows the seat to be moved by the rear passenger, which is
The executive,
which I'm regretting.
which, if you'll notice, is not on the driver's one because
that was-
You're driving, yeah. That would be
Yes.
very dangerous.
that's why it's not dangerous because it's
Yeah.
only you that has to
Ooh,
deal with it.
Get behind the.
Hey, it's
our-
the GT4 from earlier.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm sorry. We were talking about pricing. So
yeah, price.
So
these
53
base, the $5,000 modern luxury package.
Okay.
Then the custom luxury added laser cruise control.
Ooh, laser cruise control in 2006.
Yeah, well, in 01. when
In
it came out.
01.
Yes.
Interesting. Did it work?
Yeah, apparently I've never used it, but it
Wow.
I
Nope,
rarely see
straight.
them, which means it might not have worked
Okay.
Holy.
because
Well.
they might have been crashed. But
That's possible, I guess.
yeah, yeah, and then you also got soft close on all 4 doors, which we forgot to show off the soft close trunk. So we'll get B-roll
Oh, we'll
of
do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So soft close on all the doors, and that was like the main difference with custom luxury. And I think you can get some new or some different interior colors.
Okay.
Ultra luxury is big pimpin'. That was an $11,000 package.
Oh my God. So you'd be at
basically
64 if you got that one.
Yeah, you could buy a Corolla or the ultra luxury package back then. That added a fridge in the back where the pass-through is. Yep. You got massaging rear seats that also reclined. Air suspension, which always fails on them when they're old,
Okay.
much like the 460.
Yep.
You got a different panel here, so there were no blank switches on the lower trim models.
Okay. So this was a 60. So the max price base was 53. Max was 64. And
Oh no! There were then additional options you could
oh
get
my
on
God.
top of the package.
So what was like the max you could spend on it?
About $75,000.
Holy smokes! On a Lexus?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Which now
God.
that'll get you a base LS500.
Yeah. Fair. Okay.
Actually, won't even get you that.
Really?
It bases at 784.
Wow.
I just checked the configuration.
Thanks, Joe Byron.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama. That's
It's
a better
all
reference.
Obama's fault.
It is. So, in addition to the modern luxury package, you also, in this car, have the Euro-tuned sport package,
Okay.
which got you.
That was very Doug DeMuro of
Euro-tuned-
you.
Yeah, Euro-tuned suspension, whatever
Wow.
that means. and more importantly, the 18-inch 5-spokes that look like AMG monoblocks.
I love those.
They're so good.
Yes.
Wheels that ever came on
They,
the car.
they really are good wheels. I like them a lot as well.
The fun thing with that is you could get the sport package for
Yep.
$800,
Okay.
or for $2,000, you get the chrome sport package,
Oh my god.
which is the same exact equipment, but it's chrome wheels instead of these.
So what would be the other cars you would be deciding between if you're deciding between this?
If you
back
were
then
if you were a mid to upper level executive in 2006, your choice was the then brand new W221 S-Class,
Okay.
which was probably technically better because it was newer.
The S500.
Yeah, it'd be the I think it was S500 then.
Okay.
There was the extremely ugly E65 BMW 745 or 750,
Yep.
which no one in your right
bang
mind
the
would
butt
choose
era?
that. Yep.
The finance bros would choose that one.
Yeah. And then there would have been the Jaguar XJ8.
Jaguar.
Yes. Which, again, no one in their right mind would choose that.
So the Lexus was the best option then.
It kind of was.
Now, are
I
they
mean,
coming back more popular because it's just how out of control the pricing is on new stuff? Or is it because they have a cult following like S2000s or
Bit of both.
a little bit
I
of
mean,
both?
every car is going to have its cult following for the most part. There's definitely a few LS430 groups that are very active and very opinionated about facelift versus pre-facelift. I'm one
Really?
of them. Oh, yeah.
There's no opinion there that the facelift is better.
It's just better.
It's better in every single.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
agree. At the front end on this is way better.
It's so good. There's a
Anytime
lot
you
of
have
people,
Ford 500 in the same conversation, it's not a good thing.
Correct. There's a lot of people that think, I don't know if it's a lot, but one of my friends has a pre-facelift that he facelift converted front and
really?
rear, because he prefers the 5-speed because apparently it's stronger.
Okay.
It's an LS430. It's not going to make a difference.
Yeah. Right. You're not going for power.
Yeah, and apparently in the later cars they have some issues with dash bubbling, which this one just started to do right there.
no.
That's an 06 only
Oh,
problem.
right here.
Really?
Yes, sir. Because my 04 had no issues like that.
Yeah, it's one little bubble.
Which is one weird little bubble, just chilling.
And then go
Why
right here.
did your mom choose this car?
So initially my mom was going to buy mine.
Good question, CEO. Thank you.
No, of course. I'm here for you, sir.
Yeah. So initially my mom was going to buy my old one. And then I actually found this one. I was sent this on Craigslist by one of my Instagram followers. And he
Please
was
pull
like,
over here.
Yes, sir. And he was like, "Oh, look at this thing. It's super clean." I was like, "Oh, wow, that's beautiful." I showed it to my mom, and she was like, "Oh yes." Because my mom, as long as I've known her and cars, has really wanted a burgundy Lexus.
Okay.
So I'm very glad that she finally has her dream.
Yeah,
car.
this is like I like this color on this type of car.
Yeah,
It's really nice.
It's black cherry pearl is lovely.
And it's like not going to depreciate. Hopefully.
I mean, with miles it will.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, it's still worth basically what they paid. It's just not outpacing inflation.
yeah.
So it is still technically depreciating.
Well, it's just such a nice car too.
Yeah.
It's in such good shape.
And what's the Tyler score?
I'll give it
How many tens out of 400?
How many 10s out of 430?
Yeah.
But give it a number between 400 and 430.
I'll give it 427.69.
That's a pretty good number. That's a pretty good number.
But I can't give it a perfect score because although it's a luxury car, what would bug me is that it doesn't have Bluetooth
Okay.
and that the controls seem more outdated than some other luxury cars of the same.
Well, they were outdated at the time too.
Yeah, I can tell. Like this is very
That's-
like 2002 Camry.
Yes.
Like-
Well, the fun part is because it's a Lexus and they're not on the cutting edge of technology.
Right.
That's why all of this still works.
True.
That is
That's
also
fair.
true.
Do they make any retro kits or anything? You said they make.
Yeah,
a retro
so
kit that
there's
says Bluetooth.
there's a full retrofit kit that gets rid of it's for the base model cars
Gotcha.
with just the head unit.
Yep.
But it can retrofit this as well. There's one that goes down here that you can get just any
Yep.
kind of head unit in. There's no like Tesla screen option because that'd be horrid.
Yeah, that would be too much.
And then you'd lose the oscillating vents, which
Right.
are the greatest feature.
yeah, we
of
didn't
all
talk about the
time.
oscillating vents
We
either.
didn't-
The
we didn't
vents
even use them.
literally, I know. Look at that.
Wow.
No one can see it, but it's great.
No, well, they'll see it. I have it on. We have B-roll of it.
That's true.
We will show it.
That is insane.
It is pretty wild.
It's mesmerizing, honestly.
I think I'll give it a 420. I'll give it a 428.
Solid.
Okay.
A solid 428.
428.
It has pretty much everything. Like if I think about
Well, and you can also get the Bluetooth retrofit kit as well.
these seats are just so much
The seats are
comfier than
lovely.
like any other sedan I've ever been in.
Yeah. Now, since we
Like
drove this
small-
after the 400, how do you like it compared to the 400?
He hasn't even
We're about to
driven
go
the
do the
400
400. We have to go to a meeting, a business meeting,
Yeah,
which
we'll
is why
step
we've
into
asked
the
you to
office
park
real
here. Okay, you can go. You know, have lunch.
Are we discussing business and 400s?
Oh no, we
The
have a.
Fortune
It's we
400
can't talk about it.
index.
It's a very private meeting. Yes, it's a Fortune 400 index
Okay.
meeting. We can't talk about it. It's about hedge funds. You wouldn't understand as a chauffeur.
Facts.
Okay,
You should
so
stay out of
you
our
shouldn't.
business.
Yeah, you shouldn't really. This is. We could
You know
go
what?
to
That's
jail.
coming out of your tip.
Yeah,
me
seriously. But like compared to my Accord, these seats are so much comfier.
No, so there's a guy on YouTube that I really love, the Car Care Nut. Shout out the Car Care Nut.
He
Car
does,
care
he
nut,
does,
okay.
he does a lot of good
I don't think
Lexus
I've
stuff.
seen that
he
one.
He is a like wizard. I wouldn't call him a wizard. He's like a magician. A wizard is a magician. You're right.
Yeah.
But no, he's got
Words
one.
is tough.
It's what is it? It's at 600,000 miles.
Something
Oh my
like
God.
that.
Something
what?
insane, and he's doing a full restoration.
Yep.
Yep, of one of these, and I love.
Oh, yeah, these things regularly go to 300,000 or 400,000.
Yeah, and he put the retrofit head unit in it.
He
It
did?
works seamlessly. Yeah, he's like really uptight about OEM stuff, and yeah, for the most part, it looked pretty legit.
I think that would be the only thing I would.
Auto and all that stuff.
Really?
Yep, it was great.
I think that'd be the only thing I would change to get it to 430. That would be it
Nice.
Okay.
in today's world. Okay. Well, I guess we should go get in the real LS then, right?
Facts. Facts.
I'm
Put
just
some
kidding.
respect.
It
We're
might
gonna go
not
play
be.
in traffic now. Bye.
Hi, everybody.
All right. To
All right, so
the.
explain to me why this is better than
To
my
the
car
highway.
despite being 15 years older.
You're not Tyler. I don't even know who you are back there.
Well, first of all, legroom is tight.
That's crazy.
Is that better?
Yes,
God.
Now Tyler looks like he's super uncomfortable in my car.
that's fine. This is his channel. He can be uncomfortable.
Is this fuel injected?
Yeah.
In 91, huh? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a freaking, like,
I mean,
for
they
how
spent
old it is.
$1 billion, literally $1 billion developing
No, they
this.
didn't.
Yes.
$1 billion?
Yep. $1 billion
Flagship
in
130.
R&D.
Oh my God, that van
There's
is
no,
so-
yeah, there's
no middle, huh?
There's no middle ground. Medium is the middle ground.
So that adds to I think to the mystique or the value of the LS400 in that they cost $1 billion to create this. Like the LS430 basically is like the child of the billionaire
Yes.
that reaps all the rewards and benefits without any of the pain or hard
Exactly.
work, blood, sweat, and tears.
This car actually had all of the love that went into it.
Yeah. Like this is the hard-working car. This did all the work, and the LS430 just got to take advantage of that.
Exactly.
The LS430 kept innovating.
Yeah, but that's like saying, like Jeff Bezos' kid is going to innovate Amazon further.
Facts.
Like,
Okay.
No, I thoroughly enjoy this car. So like I was saying, at the time I was like flipping cars because I was like, oh, it's I sold my other daily. I had a 91 Accord
nice.
that I loved, and I had to sell it because clutch went out. And one thing about me is I don't like 2 project cars. So when my daily turns into a project, I'm like, go off with you. But yeah, I started looking for other stuff to buy, and then my buddy had a truck. He was on deployment, and I took the truck from him, put a front end on it, sold it for profit. And then the next car that I went to go like flip was this, $1,800, needed an alternator. And I was looking at it for a while. This listing was up for like 2 weeks. And went to go look at it. Sure as hell, guy hopped in it even with the dead alternator. Hopped in it, fired right up, steering wheel came down. Everything was working, like oh my God, another UCF 10. No way. What is going on? So after, and then I hopped in, it was like, it smelled brand new. Everything was brand new. Minor rip in the seat. The guy, like, he detailed the living crap out of it. Gave me all the detailed stuff to go with it. Basically, I hopped in the car and I smelled it and I was like, I want this. And when the guy started telling me the story behind the car, I was like, I'm never selling this. Like, I never want to sell this car.
So what is the story behind this?
So, a doctor in Washington, as you saw from the paperwork in the footage, it was bought brand new in Bellevue, Washington.
Okay.
And the doctor had it for a while. And I guess when the doctor went to sell it, the guy that bought it, the guy I bought it from, that was the doctor that actually delivered that guy's baby.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah. So he
That's
kept the
certainly a
car.
story.
Yeah, he kept the car, had it in Washington, brought it here, and then he's had it ever since. But then I guess he was moving and he didn't have the time, you know, like the alternator was going bad. He was moving. He didn't have the time or anything to like really, you know, dig into it. So he was just trying to get rid of it as fast as he could. So I just went and picked it up, and that's where you saw the little Washington Memorial Hospital sticker, and I'm guessing that was like the doctor's parking pass. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I wanted to keep that on there. Even when Solomon detailed it, I was like, hey, could you keep that on there? Every other sticker, like, took it off and all that. But
That's awesome.
Mhm.
That's such a cool story.
Yep.
The smell in here is intoxicating.
Yeah, so my uncle had one, and that was the main reason that I kind of like
Really?
fell in love with it. Yeah, my uncle had a 95, and I remember, dude, I just like moved to Florida from Jamaica, and I lived with them for a while, and he had an LS400
That's awesome.
for the longest time in this same color, gray interior.
Really?
Yep, gray, silver over gray interior, and I remember just everything. We used to do everything in that car.
That's
Go
cool.
to church, go get like barbecue on Fridays and stuff, and it smelled exactly like this. And when I smelled it, I was like, oh my God, I'm home.
Brought you back to that. Yeah,
so
that's
I
great.
I wanted to have it.
Yeah.
So
My SC smelled exactly like this also.
it's like a Lexus. It's like
Yeah,
the
it's how
leather that
they-
they
yeah.
use.
And the type of plastics too. Solomon and I talked about that in his episode. He's like, I can go blindfolded into certain cars and just know.
Yes, and you know, so Porsche is
Yeah,
another
Porsches,
big one.
yeah.
So I went to test drive a Cayenne a while ago, and I used to work at Porsche, drive the loaners around and all kinds of stuff. And when I hopped in the Cayenne, it like slapped me in the face, and I was like,
In the left
nostalgia.
lane. I don't know, Derek. This car gives. I'm gonna pick for two different reasons when I pick the individual cars.
So one thing I like about this car specifically, and
Mm-hmm.
why I would love to keep it forever if it was like perfect,
Yeah.
the presence.
Mm.
The road presence it has is like unlike
Go
any
left.
other. And no offense, Derek, like the 430 is great, but
The 430 definitely has presence.
it
I don't
kind of
think you can
blends.
finish-
No, it blends. I think
Not
it.
in black cherry pearl, brother.
The color is nice, but for the time period that car came out in, I think it blends a lot with everything that was around. And even today, like,
Have you seen the stuff that was around in the 90s?
that's also true.
This
That's
looks
true.
exactly like a
Hey, there's that Hummer EV from earlier.
It is.
The apartment that
At
went
Dairy
by.
Queen. He's just like us.
Man's got to do what he's got to do, brother.
I don't know if you've ever seen a 90s Camry, but this
Listen.
looks exactly like that.
No, it does not.
Yes,
Stop
it
it.
does.
No, it
Oh
doesn't.
my God!
Stop
he just
it.
said that.
Stop
I did
it.
just say that.
No, this is
It
much
looks
bigger.
Better. It's bigger.
Listen.
But it's styling, it looks like a Camry.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
This
does.
man doesn't remember what a Camry looks like from the 90s.
No,
Okay.
We're going to pull up a picture of a
is
Camry
way
from
more,
91.
Way more narrowed in the grill, and the hood is
and
so
it's-
much shorter.
Exactly.
Yes, but either way, they're both up on.
But you gotta still, even today with like fucking, I don't know, like Suzuki Swifts and F-150s rolling around, you see this box driving around on the road and you're like, wow, look at this guy, you know?
Wow, this guy's keeping that on the
I-
road somehow.
Are you done?
I would
No.
Get out of
say
my car.
I would say this car sticks out more in today's environment
That's
than
what-
the
yeah.
than the Derek's LS430.
That's what that's what I'm kind of getting at.
But
It's just like, it has like a presence
Yeah.
when you pull up. It's like, especially being this clean of an example LS, like you see ratty ones all the time, and they don't really
Yeah.
do much. So
Derek, since you didn't get a chance to talk about the 430, why, what does that have in terms of value for you?
So for me, obviously, when they were new, I don't think I knew that much about them, even though they were really the first new LS that came out while I was conscious of cars. And when I got my first job, which was doing mobile detailing with one of my mom's coworkers' husband, whole bunch of stuff. We went all around town in Vegas detailing all these different cars, and the one that stands out to me more than anything was this one family it was a Pebble Beach edition SC430, so it was brown over brown. It was lovely. And they also had a beige on black LS430 facelift ultra luxury.
ooh,
And that car just always stood out to me as, wow, what a really, really cool car.
yeah,
And it got to the point where I was looking for a daily that would kind of work to replace my GS, and I realized, wait, these might be cheap now, and they were cheap.
yeah.
So I was so hyped to be able to have something that as a 15-year-old, I would have considered one of my dream cars.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That is really badass.
Not to piggyback off of his.
Yeah, I mean,
but
you had your chance. Now you're just.
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, you're
That's
done. No, I'm
me
just
making
kidding.
up for it in the edit.
No, that's good. I like that story a lot.
Yeah.
Both of your stories resonate
Yeah,
with me. That's why I bought a 2-door Tahoe, because my dad had like 10 of those growing up.
Those-
And
I feel like
I just
what you
love
grew
those.
up around, you're more inclined to like kind of have.
It has
I don't know
sentimental value.
where my affinity for Porsche came from, because God knows I hadn't
you
even
worked
seen
for
one. I guess that's true, but that was only like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
I never had like a childhood connection. Actually, Porsche used to be my least favorite
Me
sports
too.
car company.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this bump in our LS4.
Ooh.
Ooh, that was nice, right?
I'll say the
That was a
seat,
lot of
seat
motion,
suspension.
the
actually.
butt, and the lumbar support in this.
I felt the compression more than we did in the LS.
Yeah.
30 though.
But the headrest I don't like as much in this.
No, the headrest is not
Yeah.
as. They are automatic.
They are
Yes.
powered.
They are power headrests.
I think I'm ready to give my.
Every single control in this car is powered for 91.
That's pretty.
Which
Honestly, I didn't realize this was a 91 until you said that today.
Yeah, a
earlier.
lot of people ask.
I thought it was a
"What is it?"
99.
Yep, a lot of people think, but nope. The end of the 80s is when this car was developed. So
Which I
there's
think
lot
is a
of-
good transition into how I'm going to grade the two.
Can I give
Sure.
my impression before you do?
Sure.
Since you're more important.
Yes. I don't know about that, but okay.
I quite like it. It's comfy. There's obviously less room because it's smaller, because cars weren't as big back then. And being older, you definitely feel a lot more vibration and just general suspension motion. It's not quite as well damped as the 430, but for the time period, it's very impressive.
Yep. I should also
Well said,
add
Derek.
that this was a factory air car that would have been phenomenal. But I understand why the previous owner did it. Living in the Pacific Northwest where they did, I wouldn't want to deal with those issues. But for having the coils on here instead of the air suspension, it's not bad.
No.
Yeah, it's. I would have loved to feel what it felt like with air, but for having coils on it, not bad at all.
No, it's good. So I'm gonna give it the same score, but of a 398 out of 400, since it's a 400. So it'd be 428. It's the same score.
We'll have to do that on
But-
a fraction scale and see which one's
But
more.
if I were to pick a car to replace my Accord and drive as a daily, I would pick the 430.
That's an easy option.
right.
Well, I saw that.
But hey,
Yeah, that was easy.
but
First of all,
Yeah.
if I were to pick a car based on the car itself that I would want in my driveway as like I want this car as part of my collection or to
a statement
enjoy, I'm picking this car.
piece. This is the car.
Because
If you didn't have to deal
there
with
is
headaches.
yes, because there is truth to the fact that LS430 is beautiful and is such a nice ride, but it doesn't stick out in today's world as much as this would, in my eyes.
I understand.
And so
yeah.
So Derek, if I were to have to go buy one today, I would take the 430 all day.
Thank you.
But if I kept the Accord and was like, I want this car, like I want to go cruise down to dinner, and I want to go for a fun drive, and it
Something
not
you-
be like in a sports car and something that's comfortable. This
Yep.
would be the car I would pick.
Like I
That's
said, if I had
Go right
OBD2
here.
with like diagnostic and everything, all that good stuff, I
Yeah.
would This would be
So
easy car to
you
own.
want a UCF20.
Yes, but with the look of a UCF10. Honestly,
Yeah.
if I
They
could
look identical though.
Nah, I have French Pogs.
That's
That's
you
true.
do, yes.
Yeah,
Not all.
that is also true.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank both of you for doing this.
Of course. Thanks
Very
for
much.
having us.
And
She makes me a phone.
oh my god!
We're connected.
And I just want to say how excited I was to do this episode and how awesome the intro is going to come out.
I'm
And
so,
how awesome the
I'm
intro
so
is.
excited.
So,
Oh, look,
please-
an LS430. Oh, it's just a Mercedes. Never
Dude.
Those are the exact same taillights. Tell me I'm wrong.
Then tell me his Accord doesn't have 460 taillights.
You know what? We're ending the episode there. We're done. We are done.
Okay. And with that, we're going to go have a fist fight brawl in the alleyway.
Yep.
So I'm not going to look at you so you can actually deliver the line.
Please fucking thank you. Thank you. He really pisses me off.
Once we
Oh shit, yeah,
Yeah.
I can see it now.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You know what? Actors get paid enough. They do. They do.
All right.
They're not overpaid at all. You know, get the fuck out of the car. Get the fuck out of the car.
You're listen, we're going to deliver the lines. I'm going to look over like we're going to be looking over at you. And you're not going to rev.
I don't even want-
rev because we're going to do the pause of like we're looking at you.
Yeah, I don't even
And
want to
then we'll do
look
the-
in Derek's
I
direction.
can edit the rev part like then we'll do the cuz that's
Yeah, but it needs to be an awkward amount of time.
No, we'll just hold it for as
We'll
long as
hold
we
it.
can before we laugh.
Well, here. I'll just count how many seconds.
That's true. I think it is like a 5-second hold.
fuck man, how did they do that?
I don't know. That was so.
That's such a cringy scene to film. Like you're like, "All right, roll up." And this guy's going to say this line.
And I know that.
5 seconds.
Yeah, it's 5 seconds.
What a stupid scene. This is really a stupid scene in that movie.
But it's such a good idea.
It's a good idea for this. All right. I'm looking at the laptop.
Play action.
I thought about bringing my laptop too.
Derek.
I don't want Derek in the car.
No.
Give.
Derek,
I
get out of
am.
the car,
I am the
seriously.
actor, and I want you to get out of the car. Get the fuck out of the car.
As a co-producer, go fuck yourself.
All right.
I'm not gonna be able to fucking do this, dude.
Look at these people are like, what the fuck's going on? Okay, let's.
I gotta think about something that pisses me off. Guy hits me up for a shoot, doesn't respond. All right, I think I'm good.
Okay. You
Fuck, man.
when you're ready.
I'm
go.
trying. I am.
Because I don't look until you start talking.
That's true. Why is this hard? Let me put my phone down here. Tyler, I can't stop smiling.
Come on!
I can't
God.
stop smiling.
Not you.
It's nerves too. That's,
Go like
that's
this,
the
go
other
like
thing. Derek, I swear to God, you need to be like 50 feet that way.
Come on, Kimani, let's go.
I'm trying. I can't imagine a director being in my face like, yo, can you get your shit together? All right.
Hell yeah.
This trunk door's heavy, huh? Jeez.
Hey, it has soft close, motherfucker.
Oh, sorry. Oh, let me do the.
What's the retail? I'm going to go home and watch Fast.
More than you can afford, pal. LS.
Yeah, you have an easy line, Derek.
Yeah, that's why they gave it to the shit-ass fucking producer.
Is he the producer, the guy in the Ferrari?
Is he the producer or the director? Yeah.
He is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No, he was the producer. The Ferrari belonged to the director.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. I never knew that.
Yeah. What the fuck is that noise?
All right, I'm going to...
Somebody's brakes.
You gotta
Cool.
have like a really dumb broad look on your face, Tyler. Yeah, that.
And we got to look at the exact same angle.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad. Oh, that is. Bring your seat forward like fucking 2 feet, 2 inches. Sorry. Go forward. Go, and bring your headrest up just a little bit. A little bit more.
Make sure to cock
bit
your
more.
head like a dickhead.
What?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.